Hi and welcome. Settle in because tonight's moon is asking for something softer than usual, and I think you will feel that the moment we begin. Tonight's new moon lands in Cancer at almost 22 degrees. And there is something happening in the sky right now that is actually quite rare. Cancer is ruled by the moon itself. So this is the moon at home in her own sign. And right alongside her, Mercury is retrograde, also in Cancer. So we have the sun, the moon, and Mercury all gathered in the sign of memory, home, and feeling. That is not a small coincidence astrologically. It means this isn't really a brand new chapter moon at all. It is a go back and tend to what is already there moon. I want to be honest with you about what that actually means, because it is easier to hear new moon and assume you're supposed to launch something. Not tonight. Tonight is more like finding an old letter you never finished, finally sitting down to read it properly. Mercury retrograde in Cancer has a habit of resurfacing old conversations, childhood memories, family patterns, feelings you thought you had already dealt with. If something like that has been quietly tapping you on the shoulder this week, that is not bad timing. That is exactly what this moon is for. There is an old myth behind this sign, and I think it is worth knowing because it changes how you might think about the Cancer energy. In the story, Hera, the queen of gods, placed a small crab among the stars after it stood its ground during the Hercules battle with many-headed Hydra, a fight it had absolutely no business being anywhere near. The crab was crushed almost instantly. It was not strong, it was not decisive, it did not win. But it showed up anyway, loyally, to protect what it cared about, and that, of all things, is what got it a permanent place in the sky. I think that is the real meaning underneath Cancer season. It was never about being unbreakable. It is about staying loyal and tender-hearted even though you are breakable. That is not weakness. Every Cancer sun, moon, and rising sign already knows that in their bones it takes real strength to keep feeling things all the way through instead of hardening against them. And here is something science can actually back up, and I think it explains why this particular kind of moon can feel so disarming. There is a body of research called polyvagal theory that describes how your nervous system is, underneath everything, constantly asking one quiet question: am I safe right now? Not as a thought you are having. This happens beneath conscious awareness, through your breath, your heart rate, the tone of a voice you hear. When the nervous system senses enough safety, it opens into what researchers call a state of calm, connected regulation. You feel able to rest, to connect, to feel your feelings without being swept away by them. When it doesn't feel safe, it either braces or shuts down. And the fastest, most reliable way back to that felt sense of safety is slow, steady breath. So tonight, when we work with the breath, we are not just being poetic about it. We are actually giving your nervous system real evidence that it is safe enough to soften. We will be working with Moonstone tonight, and it is almost too fitting a choice. This is a stone the Romans genuinely believed was made of saltified moonlight, and one that has been considered sacred in India for centuries, often given as a wedding gift for exactly the qualities we are calling in tonight: emotional harmony, gentleness, and the courage to move through a life transition without losing yourself in it. If you have a piece, hold it now in your hand, the receiving hand, your left hand, or rest it over your heart. If you don't have one, that is completely fine. Just rest your hand over your own heart instead, and we will work with the same intention. So, here is the shape of tonight. We are going to slow the breath down until your body believes it. Let anything old that has been resurfacing have a few minutes of honest attention without judgment. And then we are going to gently ask, not force, ask, what would genuine emotional safety actually feel like for me right now? Not perfect, not permanent, just genuinely nourishing. And we will close with a simple line to carry with you. I create emotional safety within myself, and I choose homes, relationships, and rhythms that genuinely nourish me. One more thing before we begin, and it matters especially tonight. You are the lightning rod in the garden. Even on a soft, watery night like this one, feelings can still arrive like weather, sudden and little overwhelming. A lightning rod doesn't stop the storm from coming. It simply knows how to receive it safely and send it down the ground into the soil, where it can actually become something that grows instead of something that scorches. That is what we are practicing tonight. Not avoiding feeling, but knowing exactly where to let it go. Get yourself properly comfortable now. Wherever you are, let us begin. Find your seat now. Chair, cushion, or even lying down tonight is completely fine. This energy doesn't need to be upright to work. If you would like to lean back into a chair, cushion, or headboard, please do. Just let your spine feel long rather than curled in on itself. Let your hands come to rest wherever feels most soothing tonight, over your heart, resting on your belly, or open in your lap. If you're holding your moonstone, let it rest now in your left palm or over your heart center. Now we begin. Let your eyes close or let your gaze fall soft and low if closing them doesn't feel comfortable tonight. Let your shoulders drop heavy away from your ears. Unclench your jaw. Let your whole face soften the way it does right before the sleep. Take one breath in through the nose and sigh it out through the mouth, loudly if you would like. Really let it go. One more like that. In through the nose and out through the mouth. Releasing whatever you were holding on to before you sat down tonight. Once more, in through the nose and out through the mouth. Now, let your breath return to its own rhythm and just notice it without changing anything. Notice where you feel it most: the chest, the belly, the throat. We are going to slow it down now, gently, using a rhythm that tells your body it is safe to soften. Breathe in through the nose for a count of 4 and out through the nose or mouth for a longer count of 7. Slow, unhurried. Let us try it together. In, 2, 3, 4, and out. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Letting the exhale be the longest, softest part. Again, in for 4, 2, 3, 4, and out for 7, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. One more round, nice and slow. In and out, all the way until there is nothing left to release. Let your breath settle. Let your breath settle into whatever rhythm feels natural now. Bring your attention to your heart center now, right where your hand may be resting. With every exhale, imagine something very simple, a quiet, warm light there, like the glow of a small lamp left on in a home at night, just so someone can find their way back safely. This is your own light. It does not need to be bright, it just needs to be steady. You are centered in your heart. It is your own light. Soft, steady. Now, gently let your mind drift back, not searching, not forcing, just noticing what quietly rises. A memory, a conversation left unfinished, a version of yourself from a while ago that needed something it didn't get. Whatever surfaces, let it come the way the tide comes in, without hurry, without alarm. If nothing specific comes up, that is completely fine too. You can simply rest in the warmth of your own breath instead. There is no wrong way to be here tonight. If something did surface, I want you to try something now. Not to fix it, not to explain it away, just to meet it the way you might comfort someone you love. Silently say to whatever came up, I see you. You were allowed to feel that. You're safe now. Say it again, slower. I see you. You were allowed to feel that. You are safe now. If you're holding your moonstone, gently press it against your heart now. Let its pale, watery glow feel like moonlight settling over that memory, not erasing it, just softening its edges, the way moonlight softens a whole landscape without changing a single thing within it. Now, bring to mind gently what genuine emotional safety would actually feel like for you these days. Not perfect, not permanent, just real. Maybe it is a particular room, a particular person, a rhythm to your day, a boundary you haven't quite set yet. Let one image or feeling rise, just slightly clearer than the rest. Silently offer yourself this intention now. I create emotional safety within myself, and I choose homes, relationships, and rhythms that genuinely nourish me. Once more, slower, letting each part land fully. I create emotional safety within myself, and I choose homes, relationships, and rhythms that genuinely nourish me. One more time, I create emotional safety within myself, and I choose homes, relationships, and rhythms that genuinely nourish me. Picture now, just above you, a single soft charge of light, gentle lightning, not frightening, just the same quiet electricity that runs beneath every feeling you have had tonight. Feel it move down through the crown of your head, down through your heart, down through your seat, into the ground beneath you. You're not the storm, and you never were. You are the rod that knows how to receive it safely, letting it travel down into the soil instead of staying trapped in your chest. You are the lightning rod in the garden. Picture that garden beneath you now, soft after rain, dark and quiet. Whatever you just felt tonight, whatever old thing resurfaced, whatever safety you're calling in, picture it settling into that soil now, like something being gently laid down to rest, not to be fixed tonight, just to be held. Let us take 3 slow breaths together to close. In and out, long and complete. In and out, feeling a little more settled. Let us take 3 slower breaths together to close. In, out, long and complete. In and out, feeling a little more settled. One more, in and all the way out. Begin to bring gentle movement back now. A small squeeze of the hands, a soft roll of the shoulders. Keep your eyes closed just a moment longer, and quietly promise yourself one small thing this week. One way you will protect your own sense of safety, even in a small way. That is all this moon is really asking of you. When you're ready, in your own time, let your eyes open. Welcome back. However that landed tonight, tender, quiet, maybe a little tearful, that is exactly right. Because this was never a moon for big declarations. If you would like, share one word in the chat for what came up or what you are choosing to protect this week. There's no need to explain it. carry this with you. I create emotional safety within myself, and I choose homes, relationships, and rhythms that genuinely nourish me. Thank you for coming home to yourself tonight, even for just half an hour. I will see you at the next one. I will be online a little longer. If you want to share anything, I'm there. It is safe. You are